On. So,
Yeah, that's on.
halfway through, well, potentially halfway through the final of the Northwest Open 2015. Sam Russell, how do you think the first game went?
I thought there were some fantastic fives. Both players playing drop shots, long shots, hard shots. Quite obsessing. And I think it's still very much up for grabs. I don't think anything's been decided about the first game.
Very good.
One of the finalists in today's final,
The journey Will Ellison has taken to get to this final.
They made a documentary about it on Channel 5. From pounds to muscle. So Dave, who do you think is going to win this final?
Well, I think the first game is fairly one-sided. I think Will's favour. I think.
There's got to be a tweet about the first time that no one changed that.
It's the gallery.
Is this film?
Yeah.
Commentary.
Yeah, definitely. So we're joining this Manchester final at Lovell in the second set. First set went to Will Ellison 11-4. Some high quality fives. It's already been played. So Dave, do you have anything to say about this rally?
Well, I think it's the interesting thing to notice. I think Dan's absorbing a lot of pressure from Will at the moment. He's just trying to find a way in order to put the pressure back on Will, but I think that's forcing mistakes.
Exactly, he needs to somehow grind his way back into this match. Has to be said, it's not the most exciting fives at the moment compared to the first set. But at the same time, you get the impression that the next few points might be decisive.
Oh, exactly. I think that was an example of Tristao attempting to force the game ever so perhaps he's aware of Will's level of fitness, which is so high in the modern game.
The shouting from the players at the end of the point, they're a sign that it means so much to them.
There is like a really very rare in an Ellison game.
Would you say Will struggles to play his best fives when he's playing down?
I think Dan's had more of a for a long time had the edge over him. But I mean, now we've seen Will really come out of his shell and dominate 5C. I mean, current national champion. Who can argue about him?
Yeah, but he didn't have to play Dan, did he? I suspect that if he had to play Dan in the final, it could have been a different result.
I think perhaps that national win would have opened the project for Will. Maybe even an Enstone type run, dare I say, is on the cards. I must say something, you're holding your camera very still.
That's what they pay me for. I think we have to comment on the icing and clothing chosen by the two finalists.
I think it's just tremendous for the game. It just adds flair and excitement. Yeah. For our younger viewers, they must be loving this.
It says something about the personality of them, doesn't it?
These two legends on board.
Will, yellow, he's on fire all the time. He's wearing a Rio de Janeiro top. Maybe some mind games.
Tremendous. Sorry, to interrupt you there, Tim. I think that could be a crucial point. That could be the turning point of the game.
Do you know what the score is?
I think it's 4-1. He's read that serve. He's read that serve very well. Key point. Tristao's in this one. And what can he do? He's forcing him. He's read him.
Oh, that's just playing with him now.
Will's speed about the court is really quite exceptional. We've seen him a couple of times against wrong footed, but he's still got the ball and plenty of time. I think Tristao's tiring. It's just interesting, like, on that serve, I think Dan probably gambled that the short serve was coming.
I don't know if you noticed this, but I think if you look at the footwork of the two players, the footwork of Dan is slightly off at the moment. There's a lot of lunging going on, a lot of back foot shots. Whereas Will, he's immaculate. Like every shot he gets his foot across the...
that, Sam. I beg to differ. I think Will was a bit lipstick in the 5 scores to hit winners from any position. If you actually look at it, do the slow-mo replays later, we'll analyse that actually the position he's getting into is not exceptional the whole time. There's no other short serve, tremendously well read. That was wonderful. Ellison put him under pressure.
I think we'll have to agree to disagree on that point, Dave.
Yeah, probably. From Ellison too much and just trying to step and force the game. I think this is just to consolidate, just get into a few bangers. I think Will's got him on the pressure. That's a wonderful shot down the skies on that. What's that? Ellison once again so quick to pounce on the slightly over the drop shot.
A good sign of sportsmanship there with Dan commending Will's fine shot.
This is one of the wonderful things about our wonderful game. The tweeting today.
The ambidexterity
has been fantastic.
The tweets.
We must commend all those involved. Theo Parker, Bob Dolby, Arprez. Rumour has it David Barnes put one out there, but we'll have to confirm that from our sources later.
I thought it was an email.
Just out ready. He's going to get there. That was brilliant work. Ellison got frustrated.
No one plays that shot better than a spin drop shot.
The pace is ebbing and flowing. Look, we're into a sudden lull in the pace, but soon the winners will start running. The pace will go on. It's just foreplay at the moment, really, for the main event when this rally really gets going. Oh, but there we go, getting more intense. He's let up the pressure there. Really had Will going. That was a tremendous call from Will Ellison. We'll give him a clap.
I don't know, people say that's a tremendous call and it bounces twice, but in my opinion, it's just the right call.
It is the right call. No, I'd suggest there are one or two in the game who would not make the right call.
Dare you name names?
Oh, I'm not aware of these individuals currently, but I'm told they exist. Just going to bring Richie Murby in. You've been watching this game. What are you doing?
Well, I had a feeling that Dan was definitely going to come back strong in the second game. I didn't think it was going to go the same way as the first.
Do you think maybe there's a something there? Do you think Dan is fully fit from his bruise for national teams?
It sounds incredible to say, but I think he's 2% sharpness.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
I think we saw in the early rounds that he was not playing. He wasn't really hitting the ball with his right hand, maybe protecting it for the final.
I think even if the physical wound has healed, there must be some sort of mental
But the mental
implication.
Scar
Of
playing on the same course.
I mean,
for
any
such a horrendous injury
exactly.
is it's hard for anyone to get over.
Then again, Dave, if there's one person who can do it, I think it might be Dan.
DT may be your man. He may be our man today. Probably not something that's happening this morning. Do you think that maybe sort of changing the guard of Cambridge Fives? Do you think? Ed Kay, you're here. How did you rate today's performance? What do you make of today?
My performance or the performance of the finals?
I think that Cambridge's performance is it an accurate reflection of the training you've been putting in?
Yeah, I think it is. I think got taken away already one medal. Captain Jacob Boots leading from the front, taking the plate.
Yeah.
Quite imperious fashion. And yeah, young gun Ben Beltrami looking good.
Are Cambridge satisfied with the plate? I mean, I certainly know that the elite programme at Durham are not satisfied with the plate.
Did they get the play?
No, we're not satisfied with it. No Durham competitor within the plate.
But I think it's important for teams to have different objectives.
I think probably, yeah. Sort of
So
to meet their standard.
we're targeting various tournaments throughout the year. Whereas we haven't peaked yet. Our training programme is focused towards varsity match in the World Cup.
Okay.
So this is very
It's the under-25.
very much a warm-up, and the under-25s will then be sort of a test.
So does the World
performing
Cup
well.
regard, is that the main objective of the
That's the main
season?
objective,
Is that
yeah.
bigger than varsity this year?
It's a tough call. For me, yes, but for others, maybe not.
Is this because you're an experienced blue and have many
Been there and done it in the varsity
Nice,
match,
yeah.
whereas the World Cup
I think the World Cup this year is really exciting.
it could be the first time for a university to take it.
I think it probably will. Now just back to this game. We've been digressing slightly. And we're not entirely sure what the score is.
I think it might be 7-2 to Dan.
It's well.
Might be 4-6.
Either 4-6 or 7-2, we're not sure.
Entirely different.
Dan's in a very precarious situation here because he can't hit anything down, but he wants to up the pace of the game at the same time.
That's another very good one. Another great nick. A roller, I would suggest. That's better than that. 6-3.
Can you return a roller?
Well, this is the that's well again. It's 4 in a row. He's really beautiful. Ellison under pressure. That's tremendous. The composure under pressure there. Ellison pouncing on that slightly loose Tristao direction. Tristao forcing the pace again, and Will's responded. What do you make of the Tristao no wall drop shot? The simple sort of cutting of a hand under it. Do you think it's
Fantastic ability.
Do you think it's
a mercurial talent?
Do you think
this
it's
boy?
the game
He's really got it.
developing?
Absolutely. I think it's in, dare I say it, the influence of James Toop.
Do you think
Once
the
he's
Toop
introduced,
influence is
once he's
coming in?
introduced spin to the game, people have
People-
started putting different spins on
It's
different
next level
shots.
spin, I think now, isn't it?
It
Really
It just
is.
adds an extra dimension to the game. It's fantastic.
Obviously not literally, there's mathematicians out there, but metaphorically. Another dimension has been added. 3-7. This is crucial. If Will gets one back here, 4-7. It's just back in. Tristao wins this, gets receiving, gets a couple of good shots. It's the game over. Right, you got that from Will. It's wrong footed stuff. Errors are crucial. The one who makes least will most often win. Errors from Ellison. This is very rare from Ellison. Do you think he is somewhat perturbed by the presence of Tristao back on court after that injury?
I think so. I think because he's lost to Dan Tristao so many times in the past, and also in so many important matches.
Yeah.
As we were saying, Dan probably has some scarring from his loss to Dan Grant, and he got that horrible bruise. Inevitably, Will must have the same experience.
That's tremendous. You see how the pace of Ellison nearly tracing that one down. I think all we can say from up here is that the entire balcony wants Tristao to win this one so that this fantastic festival of fives continues.
That's very, very well said, Dave. A very wise comment.
We'd like to...
and we should mention also that Theo Parker and I have a bet that if it goes to a third, if Dan wins, Theo gets £5. If Will wins, I get £5. So that really only adds to the excitement.
That probably changed the market at Ladbrokes today. I reckon that's really influenced us.
As a side note, since we're on the topic, at the under 25,
Let's cut you out there because that was a tremendous shot. How important was that to get it to 9?
it's very important. I'd be lying if I said I could see a way of Will coming back into this now. I think
You'd back Tristao to hit 2 nicks before the end, before Will gets to 11, I think, wouldn't you? I think that's the case. Good dexterity. Always wrong footed. Such an important shot in the game of fives. What is happening? We might have to go to our roving pitchside reporter to get the full extent of that. I think it could be a crucial moment in the game. Can just outplay as well. It's just incredible from Ellison. Composure under pressure there.
the best players play the best shots when they need to, and he needs to there.
That is so true. Now this is quite demoralising. When you've had game point, I mean Sam, you can probably speak from experience, when you've had game point and then you're serving again.
I think if we bring in the expert on this subject,
bringing in
Theo
Parker, talk us through #Parker psychology.
Yes.
How do you
If he
feel
gets a
about
game point, you need to close it out.
You do? What goes through your mind when you're 10-5 up and it's game point?
Should ask Jacob Ruber that question today.
No, I'm afraid he's not. We didn't have a comment with him.
Jacob's pitch side?
I'm going to be publishing my book.
At what stage, if you're not converting match points, do you start to get worried? Is it after the second, the third?
I think
I'm sorry,
it's
but I
just about
can't
composure.
reveal that information to the general public.
I think as a general rule, it depends how composed you are. You just have to focus on that next point. 11 points can sometimes seem a long way away from the level, but every point is just so crucial.
It's true. The best players don't think about the score, they think about the next point.
I think we'll see this game out.
The question is, Sam, who are the best players?
Dan and Will.
Oh, that's tremendous. See, Will there, you probably suggest he was anticipating the shot down the line. I think it's probably what you have to do. Would you say, Ed? You have to anticipate. You have to second guess sometimes.
I'm not sure. I think the movement of these two players is so good.
Yeah.
I don't think they need a no shot. Yes, they can
But would
wait
you
to see
suggest,
where the ball
maybe on the serve more so, yeah, when Dan Grant's serving at you, do you have to second guess and sort of say, if it gets short, I'm getting this, and if it's long, I probably won't, but I'll put myself in a position to get it because I think it's going to be short?
You have to anticipate, but you can't overcommit to a shot.
No. I think that's a skill of his player. The turning and commitment to getting the ball back, even though they're being one-footed, is tremendous.
Exactly. They never plant their feet. They're always ready to anticipate.
It's a real lesson for those youngsters out there watching this, aspiring to be the next Ellison or Tristao, to really just watch their feet. Boys, and girls, don't watch the hands, watch the feet.
I've always heard of an interesting manager from James Toop who said you should feel like you have ants in your pants throughout the whole game, and then you'll always be buzzing, moving about.
Theo Parker took that too literally once.
Don't go seven. Will is creeping up here, but damn, he has to close close this one out soon. I think Will was crucial.
I think even if it does go to a third, Dave, I think these points here are going to be crucial.
That momentum is huge. But just for the inexperienced viewer, that scored a blank guard. And on game point, that can't be taken. However, in open play, it could be. Good volley there from Tristao. Get himself out of trouble. So perhaps his footwork wasn't the greatest thing, but he got himself out of trouble with his hands. Are crucial.
Showing right now.
See, I think Ed, will you agree with me? All Will be thinking at the moment is 1 point. Get to 8. Get the serve back. Get to 8. Take that. Get to 8. Where's the winner coming from? Was Tristao going to make a mistake?
I think Will just be thinking, don't hit the ball.
It's got to 8.
That's a fantastic shot.
It's just 1 point at a time. It's a fine example of a master at his work. All he'll be telling himself.
What's he thinking
Get
now?
Get to 9. Get the serve back. That's too good. That is too good. So this is now interesting. This is really where we see the cutting edge of the sport.
I think what we're going to see here is Dan not giving Will anything. He's going to try and get everything back in this one.
I think we've had too many points on game point where Dan has given the point away with a silly shot. If it was a winner, but it wasn't. That's good. Good pressure there. Can he capitalise on this pressure? I think Ellison, when he's under pressure, hits the ball slightly higher. If you watch, maybe compared to his open play, he's still hitting the ball up and trying to hit that back nick more often.
I think it's a sign of these great players today. These two, when it gets close, when it gets to the dying stages, you won't see them hit the bar. Whereas people slightly lesser players and try and force it too much.
It's a great shot. It's a great game. The art of retrieval in this game probably is the most important art. If you have that, you're really onto something. Tristao will be getting nervous. He should be telling him, no mistakes, Dan. No mistakes, Daniel.
I think the longer this rally goes on, the more Dan's getting excited. He thinks Will's going to make a mistake.
See, letting the pressure up. A shot down the middle always.
See there, you would never see Will do that kind of shot after that on a shot that point that wasn't match point.
A spin shot, it's a two-pism there. That's interesting. Her turning in the back left. Is that a sign of maybe a bruise on the left hand?
No,
He's trying to create another angle for himself. That's good. Tight to the ball. Defensive shot from Tristao.
no one has decided to attack this point.
Can you see the
pace of the rally is really slow down?
Everything's going on until someone gets it going. One good shot will ignite this rally.
No one wants to go for the
When
win.
is this shot coming? Tristao, happy to retrieve, just knock it up the left. Tristao's in a poor position here, chance for a win. He's read it well, that's tremendous. Ellison, great special, difficult off-game position. I actually can't believe this rally's still going on.
Well, Dave, I can't say
It's
I
just
didn't
unbelievable, Sam. Where is one for the winner?
Here we go.
Can you see?
I think the rally is going to end soon.
Some say they'll be playing this long into 2016.
This is crucial. It's just trying to
well up. There we go.
I think that's one of the abilities to hit a winner with power. I think that's an ability that people, perhaps lesser players, just don't possess. But there it is. Oh, what a rally, ladies and gentlemen! I think that may have turned.
Interesting body language from
This
the
is
two
a very
players
important
there.
point.
Dan crouched towards the back of the court, Will standing upright ready to receive.
8-10, Ellison, all in his mind. Get this serve back. Get to 9. Get to 9. Tristao, I think he's tiring. That's a great shot. Well up from Will Ellison. Do you think Will's found something? Not. It doesn't seem to be moving terribly well. We're just focusing on Will. Yeah, because movement is fluid.
It's hard to say. He knows the importance of these
That's
points.
tremendous. Oh, well up from Will. Tristao's just looking for that nick desperately. All he's hoping is mind hit the nick consistently. Oh, that's so what happened there was Will thought the ball was up initially, but then corrected his call and it was down. So we'd like to thank him for that. Yeah, Tristao.
I think that was up. What do you think, Dave?
Oh, I don't think.
I think he's made
I
that.
think the camera might have foreshortened the lens. Foreshortening of the camera. Well read again from Tristao. Not sure. At this moments like this, does a player doubt himself to hit this winner? To get this new point?
I think a lesser player does, Dave, but these two, such great athletes, such great players. I think they're just focused on him, hitting the ball up.
Dan hasn't won a point quite a while.
He hasn't, but that's because
That's good. Do you see the way he opened his hand on that volley? Just to send the angle going to the right. I think Dan's tiring. If you look at his body language in between shots, very, very interesting
Very
now.
interesting.
it's gone to a third. 5 is on.
So, Dave, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think we'll actually take a walk down to pitch side and have an interview with the organiser. If you follow me quickly. Thank you for organising such a wonderful tournament. What do you make of that? Your thoughts?
Fantastic.
5 was the winner. I think you're
And sportsmanship.
Oh, I think that played
It's always
a key
the
role.
one.
So, I mean, where do you think this one's going?
Not to the bar, that's where I want to go.
No, but on a serious note, John, who's going to take this one?
50-50. Don't know.
50-50, really.
That's a both study, I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Very good advice.
maybe we'll
Excellent.
get a response later.
Yes, thanks very much. Cut him off. Deleting.
Welcome back to the 2015 final, third game at the Northwest Open. Tristao taking a second. The momentum perhaps with him, although Ellison did play incredibly well towards the end of that second game.
So Will clearly has changed his shirt. Perhaps that means that he was sweatier than Dan in the second set. He's changed it to a green colour.
Or is it psychological battle? We've had the full traffic light effect today, haven't we, really?
We have. Green is
It's great to see on court. In one game, that really is great to see.
Is Will promoting his climate awareness?
Perhaps this is a political motive.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see a celebration of some sort to promote the Green Party?
Who knows?
I've heard rumours that the Green Party are sponsoring Will to wear their gear in the build-up to the 2015 general election.
That does make sense. I mean, Five's a minority sport and the Green Party a minority party.
Dave Butler, is it true that the BNP are sponsoring you to wear their stuff?
No, the BNP's colour isn't actually blue, Theo. Oh, a great shot from Will. The skies on that. Really tremendous. So at the moment, the players are really just testing each other. So seeing what they've both got in the locker. Is someone willing to pull out a brilliant shot? Pull out a brilliant shot. They're just testing until the rally gets going. They're just testing each other, testing the waters, seeing who's willing to do what. Now the rally's really got. There's too many errors from Tristao. Would you say so?
I would. I mean, perhaps some overuse of the drop shot there. I mean, definitely has its merits in the opening games because the drop shot really knackers the opponent. It isn't necessarily the most difficult shot to return, but it's the process of running to the front of the court and then running back to the centre over and over.
Many say that the drop shot was Enstone's greatest shot. He apparently just knackered opponents doing this and then just beat them easily. It's not necessarily a shot that you're looking to hit tremendous.
That was a tremendous drop shot.
Would you say it's not a shot you're necessarily looking to hit a winner off, but you're getting yourself and your opponent into a position the next shot could be a winner,
That's
or apply
exactly
even more
what the
pressure.
drop shot does. And I feel like Dan relies on it more than most other players. Perhaps I was suspecting that in this third game he would change his tactics a bit, maybe play slightly more line and length power, because Will is clearly tired, as is he.
But do you not think if you're tiring, play more shots, play more drop shots? It's not working already. It worked in the second game. I don't see why we shouldn't be employing it more here.
That's true. If it's working, keep him going with it.
Crucial moments at the start of this third game. I think perhaps we should also tell you viewers, if we suddenly go off air, it's because we've only got 7% battery left. Unfortunately, we don't have a charger. In these tough economic times, the RFA couldn't quite splash out.
So yeah, your point about Will really is hitting it quite high above the bar. He's not attacking as much as he was in the first set. And I feel like if he's going to actually win this game, he's got to go back to his old ways.
I think that point may have summed up the game in itself. I think just now wanting to, even though he's obstructed, wanting to keep the rally going shows he's probably dominant. Honestly, just keep the rallies going, keep Ellison under pressure. Oh, that's another great serve. We've seen so many of those. I think if we were to get the statistics of the Ellison aces, would really be impressive. Up there with the greats.
There's definitely been a gradual shift of momentum. There's been no key defining moment where Dan has managed to turn the tides. He's just slowly got himself back into it. And as a result, Will started to feel the pressure, and he's not playing his own game. And this is why Will finds it so hard to beat Dan.
I think what we saw in that round there, Will hitting the ball slightly high, Dan willing to step in the ball, is a sign of the momentum shift, the confidence there to step in and take those shots. Where perhaps in the first game he was only going to hit the back and letting the game slow down. I mean, viewers, what we should... Oh, it's Tristao makes another error. What we should really tell you is it's all about the energy that's involved in keeping these rallies going. It's really quite immense.
Exactly. I like to think of it as how quickly can you hit the ball after it's hit the front ball. And at the moment, Will's taking his time. He doesn't want to take it early at all. Whereas Dan is stepping into it as much as he can. And as a result, Will has less.
Oh, well up from Tristao there. Very well up. We actually watch Will's movement about the court. He's set himself in a very deep position. He's leaving himself a long way to go if Tristao does play a drop. They're letting a lot come off the back. I think he's tired, but you wouldn't have thought so after his training regime for the singles, national singles.
I know that.
Sorry for the loss of coverages there. We ran out. We got to
5%,
battery,
but
superior iPhone.
I wouldn't worry too much about it because we found a new device to record the rest of the
quite an
final.
interesting development since he's been away at the shipping forecast is actually we tried to get closed down. Someone wanted to come and sweep the courts and look up. I mean, clearly Desert was having none of this. So they've been shooed away.
The trouble's been the versions. I mean, really this, as my co-commentator pointed out in our interval, this really is turning into a bit of an effort. It'd be sad for the game to end on such
you suggest probably the greatest Tristao Ellison matches, maybe the 2010 semi-final, national singles, probably the best we've ever seen on the Rugby Fives court. Oh, that's brilliant. Ellison reading, not quite as quick as in the first and second games. He's taking too long on his drop shots. He got him.
You see, he did get in there, but I would argue that was overplay of the drop shot. I mean, he had Ellison going back and forth. He had Ellison in the corner. He had the whole court to aim at. In the end, it worked.
Sam,
but
do you have grounds to argue that? Because it won him the point.
It won him the point, but if you're playing percentages there, surely the whole point of playing the drop shot is to get it to the back of the court eventually.
At the end of the day, points mean trophies. So, the no ball drop shot, just cutting his wrist off, really quite impressive. Tremendous skill.
Exactly, because many aspiring players, they can on occasions play shots like Will and Dan, but
it's the consistency at which he's great. He's do it.
The consistency also, and the cutting of the wrist shot Dan plays so often is an example of what sets him apart. I mean,
so close to Ellison.
Many players just simply can't play that shot.
So, 3-2 here in the third. Where would you suggest that was?
There's a bit of a dilemma going on here.
You just mentioned that rugby five doesn't employ a referee, so the players have to actually, they can ask for advice from the crowd, but they have to actually sort their own disputes out. So the dispute there was the ball or not. They actually decided to play a let, which probably is the fairest outcome, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in squash, they just have a referee, and there's a very rigorous let rule. I mean, it's either a stroke on the point or a let. In fives, you never really give a stroke unless it hits your opponent on the full after hitting the front wall.
Tristao, he's got more energy. Where's this come from? He looked dead in the first. This is incredible.
I mean,
the disguise on that.
it's a lovely shot.
And you probably won't be able to hit from this
I think
far out, but the turn of the wrist on that shot was really what made it.
I think it was the great Wayne Ellison who once said that a fives player always has more energy. It's just whether you can find that energy or not. And clearly, Dan's managed to find it.
It's a game where digging deep within one's soul is crucial in order to be the best.
Absolutely. I mean, it's about finding ways of unleashing it as well. I mean, Dan, it didn't come in a moment. He slowly dug in. He played some solid fives. He hit some winners. He played some drop shots.
Is growing.
And it didn't always work for him. But exactly. His confidence slowly grew. And now he's really found that second lead that he was looking for.
That was another tired shot there from Will. He's just put the pressure back on him. Fantastic. Yeah. 2C. Schoolboy fives, perhaps one nick is enough. International level fives, 1, 2, 3 nicks is not enough to win you the rally. You've got to be so consistent and deadly accurate.
Oh, absolutely. It's about moving your player and then hitting it. Moving your player to the other side of the court, then hitting the nick. So Will now has to do what Dan had to do in the second set. He has to somehow find that new lease of energy. Does he grind his way back into the game, or does he somehow find a...
It's about how much fight's left in the dog really. It's really about just how much, what they've got left in the locker. It's empty of the tank. That's a fantastic shot, man.
That was a fantastic
well
shot.
acknowledged from Tristao. Although you see very little shot there.
Absolutely. I mean, it just goes to show the
Probably
quality of the
matter
shot
of
there.
inches away. This is the disadvantage of the no drop shot. You really have to judge because you have to hit the ball so low. You have to
It's a
judge
very
it
risky.
so
It's a risky
early.
shot.
And would you say it's a very risky shot to play on your serve, where clearly you can lose the point? Would you say it's a better shot to play when?
I would disagree with that. I think players, they don't adjust their game depending whether they're serving or not. I think you have your own game, and the best players, I think they have their own game and they try and play it to the best of their ability at all times.
See, there, I think I disagree with there, Sam. I think that the mentality shifts because it's from an inherently defensive mindset when you're serving, because you don't want to lose it. To when you get the chance to win a point when you're receiving. The error from Tristao. Is this the momentum coming? 5-4. We've been saying that Ellison's under the cosh, but the score is 5-4. It's still incredibly close.
And this just goes back to digging in. I mean, it looks like Dan is seemingly the better player, but as Dave just pointed out, there's only 1 point in it. Anything could really happen. I mean, just going back to what you said, Dave, I take the view that even though you're not actually winning a point, getting onto the receiving end of the serve gives you the opportunity to win a point, and that is just as important as winning the point itself.
It is, but perhaps losing the point is mentally incredibly advantageous for the receiver. I'm having a bit of technical issues here for the viewers. Sorry, we'll be back in a second. We've regained you.
When you were like... Sam, would you like to explain to the viewers why getting to a point where you can return a serve is just as important as actually winning the return of serve point?
Absolutely. Because every point in fives is the same. I mean, can't win a point without. I mean, it's like the chicken and the egg argument here, isn't it? You can't win a point without returning, without being returning.
Oh, that's tremendous spin from Ellison. What a brilliant he did that. What a rally. What a 3-shot combo there.
3-shot combo.
Ellison read that one. Just couldn't quite find the nick there. Just now under pressure. What a retrieval. What a marriage.
Oh, that was
Just
lovely
out.
retrieval.
So unless you've been in the final score and understand the skills, you would have no idea that the ball would have come back towards that. You would have thought the ball would continue towards you. That is so well read. Only comes through experience. It's the physical exertion the players have had to go through. Absolutely shattered. Really well. It's been nice to see. There has been some slow drop shots today. Because I think the modern game is really players are very reluctant to play soft drop shots because of the risk of them going wrong. Often shots like what we've just seen, the front court slam is used favourably because it's less risky in the shots. It's been really nice to see.
That's very true, and that's what I'm saying. That's what sets apart some players from others. I mean, if you can put off the more risky forms of drop shots, such as the spin shot, such as the soft one, the soft drop shot that just goes just above the bar, such as the reverse.
2 volleys in a row and a drop shot. It's just out the line of point. Down the line, surely. Well played. And Ellison on top of that suggest, maybe. See, pace the running. Just amazing how these players can turn it on and off for the win.
I mean, in every rally we're seeing a massive range of variety of shots, which is really wonderful to see. From drop shots to angled shots.
Just out.
The line of
I
leg.
think I saw him go. I think he's just knackered. Watch his body movement.
He's quite limp, isn't he?
Very limp. The winner come. The winner's come. That is the mark of a true champion.
That meant a lot, and you could tell by his facial expression.
I think
He gave a firm, sharp nod of the
we
head.
can't underestimate the importance of that point in this match. Sorry, viewers, I think Will just took a tactical timeout. We didn't take the ball The ball hit Will in the full
You see,
net, so he
that's
conceded the point.
That's the only time in fives where you can see the point for what seemingly would be a let. If it hits you on the full after it's hit the front wall.
Will's got something to say about this game. Really think Will has got some left to learn.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Very appreciative of that language. Body language from Ellison. It isn't right. Sitting on his hip.
Slowly rises to.
Can we pick anything up from his state of
think he-
tiredness from this?
I think that must purely just be sweat from his own body.
I think we need a towel at this point. We'll probably cut the transmission for now.
Yeah, they're just
Get back to it in a
searching the
minute.
towel. Yeah, you can
Bezik's
see
found
Oh yeah,
the towel.
it's gone over.
Should we just stress the importance that that was only not sweating? I think if that was sweating, we really would have a disaster with the hit the court.
Yeah, no, that was just a minor incident. Nothing viewers should get worried about. The final's still going to continue as normal.
Brilliant. Lots of body and control. So quick on the body.
Just so everyone's aware, the score's currently 8-6 with Dan Tristao receiving.
Which is almost as important as if you had
Sorry, we had an intruder into the commentary box, but he's been dealt with. He's been dealt with by security K.
Yeah, John Minter has taken him away.
Tended to over. He skin for Nick. When Ellison had his masterclass up in Durham, that's what he's really emphasising.
That's the theory, though. But at the moment, these players are exhausted. They see the ball. They just want to play the shot. That's their race.
So well. Really good, mate. What a fun. Can you see anyone touching the foreseeable future? Is Grant good enough?
Grant's good enough to beat them on the occasion. I think to sustain it, he'll find very, very difficult.
To win title after title, you can't stress how tough it is to come back. Be hungry for more and more and more.
Absolutely, but you do make a good point, Dave. I mean, I don't think these two are untouchable. I think they might see dominance in the game for the next 3 years or so at least. I think there's a very solid crop of young players who are also very dedicated to the game. I'd be surprised if they don't start to push down and well. And it's a fascinating time, really. Will Downham will reach greater levels, or will these players surpass them? Only time will tell. Oh, fantastic shot.
That shot was named as the reverse reverse. That was tremendous.
Yeah, I think it's called the spin reverse, but yeah, something along those lines. You're getting the impression that sometimes the disguise is so much that the players just hit them into the middle of the court.
Just snatching, it's just snatching.
It's 7-8 if you're receiving. Eight all. Oh, well, it's got to go to the back now.
Again, just snatching the ball. What a point that was, the amount of running. If we put pedometers on this, they'd be covering miles.
At least 1 mile.
But it's the intensity at which that mile is taken. What touch? Really appreciating that touch. Well up again.
As it gets the danger of the game. Both players are crouched in a huddle. They gave everything into that rally.
You see Dan's panting. You can see his rib cage move up and down. This difference put it so close. After 4 players now, who's going to take the initiative? Dan will be very annoyed at himself.
Yeah, he will. That was unnecessary.
8-9. Very rare for a third game to be this close. Normally one player is foxed or outmanoeuvred the other.
Absolutely. It suggests that they have very similar fitness levels.
Tristao. Can he kill it at this point? He's ready. He's ready to serve. Not scared to volley like that. He's really got his feet moving. Come on. It's good. It's really good. Dan's on top. Can he finish the play to get to a game point? Good defensive shot. What's Ellison got for us? Oh, that's a good shot at the body. Probably underused as well.
Ooh, she's gone for the lob shot. Down to the Janelle. And he finds them later. Crucial timing that. Parker's just whispered that Dan Tristao is certain to win, and therefore he's certain to have £5. I wouldn't conclude that yet, Parker.
You know how hashtag Parker psychology works.
Yeah,
It's not a foregone conclusion until the last shot sit down.
absolutely. But this is match point nonetheless.
Are you seeing Dan really like favour? Seems that pressure he absorbed in the first game. I think we are. Both players, he's not wanting to make a mistake.
No, and understandably so. I mean, I would say that this is perhaps the.
That is tremendous. Tristao wins. Empoli having lost the game. Wonderful time.